Good afternoon, my dear and fellow Scorpios. This is going to be your weekly messages for you and Boo Boo the Fool. Who's Boo Boo the Fool? Anybody that you're messing with. And why I say Boo Boo the Fool? Because somebody's always the fool in any type of relationship. So I'm starting to get a headache. Let's make this quick, shall we? Needing to get some rest myself. Feeling a little down. Just a little, not much. To start us off, we have complicated. Oh, is it? Is it really that complicated? Scorpio, why do we have complicated? Is that 2 or 11? 11. Let's see what complicated is. My sweet one, wouldn't it be nice if life were always simple and things were obvious and transparent? Well, hell fucking yeah! Drawing this symbol reminds you that sometimes there are so many elements to consider that it can be next to impossible to understand them all in the moment, especially when you most want to find an answer. Right now, things are complex, and only time will help you put all of the pieces of the puzzle together. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complications can make for deeper, more mature experiences. Don't try to figure this one out. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious web. So I would definitely have to say that things are complicated. And why are things complicated? Because we want to know now. Like that like that commercial about the money. It's my money and I want it now. It's my life and I want it to start now. But the universe is saying, back up, bitch. You can't have it now. You see that line? Get in the line. It'll come when it's time. Yep. Anytime you're in line, you want to hurry up and get up to the front. And if you're one of those bougie bitches, you want to jump to the front like, hey, it's my turn. And the guy at the counter looks at you fucked up and say, the line's back there. So yes, it's complicated. You have to wait your turn when it comes to Boo Boo the Fool. And that resonates with me because I'm single. I'm waiting for my foolish moment to happen with Boo Boo the Fool. And our first card off the top is the Two of Cups. Ooh, and that is definitely what I want. How about you? Two people showing, overflowing to one another. I do. I don't know about you. So regarding this complicated situation, we got the Two of Cups. And like I said, I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting. Yeah, and I was wondering after my last video I was getting tired. And the last video was Pisces, and they were telling Pisces to rest and to feel that tiresome move on over into the Scorpio's reading. And then to read that, it definitely makes sense. Because when we're talking about Boo Boo the Fool, it is complicated, but it's not. And next, we have the moon. Didn't I just bring up Pisces? I don't know about you, but when this Two of Cups situation come in, I want the fucking moon. I'm sorry, honey. I want the moon. I want you to be the most nakedness, or however you want to say it, that you have ever been with anybody. I want to see you without a mask. And I hope that my fellow Scorpios feel the same. Because I don't have time to deal with illusions of who you think you are and who you want to be. And then there goes a Nine of Wands. And that's what I am defending. My happiness and what I want. I hope that you can agree. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Because I can talk that shit. And I can walk that shit. And I will cut your head off. If it's necessary. And then, for my future, we have the Three of Wands. For our future, we have the Three of Wands. Because as we're cutting heads off left and right, we are sitting here getting in line, waiting for our ships to come in. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. It's complicated. So let's verify this complicated, shall we? We have the Four of Swords, needing to rest and wait, with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Cups. With the Ace of Cups, it's complicated, right? We need to sit down, we need to take a rest, we need to get in line, and we need to wait our turn. So the Four of Wands is us putting down our swords, laying them to rest, and us also taking a break and rest. And within that break, we have the Ace of Wands. This could be a new energy coming in, but regardless of the fact, it's going to be a spark of energy, a spark of action, that within this moment of rest, we will walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve us. Now, last week's reading, if I'm not mistaken, or the week before, the Eight of Cups came up reversed because I knew I didn't walk away from my past. But since then, I am taking one step at a time towards walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serves me. And I hope that you're also doing the same. And then I have the Ace of Cups, because I am learning to put more love into myself. And I hope you are too. Let's verify this Two of Cups, because we all know that's what we want. Because I am learning to love myself. And as I do that, I am able to love someone else. But I would also like them to come in with a cup just as full. And then we have the Two of Cups. To verify the Two of Cups, we have the Fool, followed by the Nine of Wands again, and the Moon. So as we're looking at a choice or a decision that needs to be made in love, because that of course is two people putting together their love overflowing. We have the Fool, followed by the Nine of Wands and the Moon again. So the universe is asking us to be the Fool and take that first step. It's time to defend what we want to and show our true selves. Whoa, no, 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 we don't want to do that. Now let's go with this moon. Let's verify this moon that came out. Because I said before that if you don't show your true self and illuminate me to all that you are, I don't want you. And to verify this moon, we have the Empress, followed by the Hierophant, and the Nine of Swords. Because at the end of the day, I want it all. And I'm in my head because I don't want to wait. The Empress is a very sexual, passionate being. The Hierophant, some would say that's marriage. And then you got the Knight of Wands being in your head. Because maybe whenever the moon shows its true self, you may not believe what you see. $17.17. Y'all don't know about them 17s with Scorpios and Tauruses? Go check them out. Because that means something. And then again, we have the Nine of Wands. To verify that, hello, how are you doing today, love? We have the Two of Swords. Because there's a decision that we are feeling defenseful about that we just cannot see. And a decision and a choice needs to be made. And it seems so funny that that moon is there. Because somebody isn't showing who they truly are. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Again. Yep, like I said, again. Because I don't know about you, but me, myself, as a Scorpio, there are definite things that I need to walk away from. And maybe something in that decision, I may not be able to see it. But I know I need to walk away. And there goes your Emperor. Now, I done already said Taurus. And I need to walk away from that Emperor. Now I'm giving you my personal opinion about my situation. We need to walk away from people and places and things that do not serve us well. And we need to stay fixed in that decision and be the boss that we are. And along with that, we have the Queen of Swords. Because everybody's getting cut the fuck off. Don't come at me with no bullshit. And you ain't got to hear my mouth. To verify the Queen, we have the Two of Coins. A change that needs to be balanced. Follow with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Why all three pentacles got to show up? You're dealing with a Libra, and you should know if you should cut them off. Let me finish this. But my first question is, what red flags have you seen? Now let's verify this Three of Wands. I don't care what sign you are. At the end of the day, it's all about energies. What red flags have you seen? What do you need to learn about yourself? Does he feel like a soulmate? If he feels like a soulmate, then tell me, why are you still there when you see the red flags and makes you question yourself? That gets deep, honey. Gets in all your business. Three of Wands as our future, because we're waiting for our ships to come in. We have the Three of Swords, heartbreak, King of Swords, narcissist, and the Seven of Wands, feeling defensive. And what's going to happen? Our world is about to change. Because although we have felt addicted to the situation, we need to hold our emotions to ourselves, because victory is upon us. And there go the Seven of Wands again, reminding me again that as we move on, we need to let go of the past, because our world is changing. And we have happiness. As we're being that Queen of Swords, we are learning to balance our change. And that's fair, and no, you're welcome to interrupt me. I see you there, and if you have a question because it comes on your mind, no need to feel sorry about asking. That's why I'm here. I didn't say anything rude. I didn't say, why you interrupting my shit? No. You're there. Something is on your mind. We'll talk about it. But I don't want to get myself off the track. So I said, patiently, wait till I'm done. I got you. So let's verify this devil in the world, because we know the change is coming. There's a situation that maybe we may feel addicted to. But we need to pay attention to our coins as we go through this change. Cut out everybody that does not belong. And we may feel, as we are waiting for our ships to come in, we may feel a bit heartbroken. But that's okay. Because we are the King and we are the Queen of Swords. We know how to talk that talk, and we know how to walk that walk. And we are going to sit on our throne and not let this shit bother us. Because there's a balance that we are change that we are balancing, that we understand and know that things are a bit complicated. But as I said, the universe is telling us to rest. Be the queen and hold your coins to yourself. The devil and the world. Let's verify that in detail. So the devil is bringing in thoughts in your head, and that's why you're feeling addicted. But the universe is telling you to have strength. Justice will be served. There goes that Two of Cups again. Underneath, we're going to be illuminated to the moon and the sun. Because going back to this Two of Cups over here, We have the Fool, us feeling defensive, and the Moon being shown. So we need to have strength. Our justice will be served, because although we were feeling addicted, our universe is about to change, which is going to bring in the fucking Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Illumination with the Sun, and please don't forget about that Moon, because whatever's coming in, it better bring in happiness. Now let's get with you. Ha ha ha. Let's see what you said. Come on, give me my stuff, give me my stuff. Ooh, I'm a Moon in Leo too. But that Libra. Now I know myself. And I know what I grew into. So I need to know what you have grown into. Because a Libra is what, a fire sign? And what I noticed is that when it comes to my emotions, I'm two fixed signs, Leo and Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. And if I read correctly, you are as well. You're two fixed signs as your main signs. And then you have the nerve to want to deal with a Libra. And what I mean by deal with a Libra is somebody who really can't balance out their thoughts, from what I'm getting. It's like they will always teeter-totter on a subject. And I think that's one thing that I don't like about a Libra. Is they always want to balance that scales. And they like to teeter-tot. And I found that out because I was going shopping one day. And it was right before Christmas started. And the one lady in the store, she was like, well, I want to get my mom something. She's a Libra. But she didn't know what to get her. And then she was like, well, my mom doesn't like this. My mom doesn't like this. She feel this way about this. And yada, yada, yada. And the first thing that comes to mind is that justice. You know? Balancing those scales. And what I'm learning about Libra is they have a little bit of trouble balancing out that scale. Because they always think about the positive and negatives about the situation. And that's kind of hard, right? To deal with. Or is that an air sign? Help me out. Is Libra an air sign or a fire sign? I'm gonna find this out ASAP. Playing with y'all. I'm gonna figure it out. Ha! Yeah. Air sign. They can't make up their mind and they show their loves very differently. You heard what I said first, right? They can't make up their mind. And they show their love differently. And be honest with my opinion, air and water don't mix. One has to be on the bottom, one has to be on the top. It's like always black and white. And a lot of times with air signs, they see a lot in the middle. They see a lot in that gray area. And you as a Scorpio, being solid in nature, you don't like that gray area. And that's what I've learned in my process dealing with different signs. Now, as long as y'all are able to balance out that yin and yang, and if you are able to accept what is he lying about? We're going to start a new video. And this is going to be just for you. That's what I'm about to do. Because I don't want this video being too long. And then being that you're going to be giving me some information, if you choose to delete it, if you choose that you would like me to delete it, because I'm going to get deep with you, then of course you have that choice to have me delete your video. Because as you see, I don't get too many views, so not too many people are going to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and then I'm going to get started with you. So Miss Christine, I hope it's a miss. Give me about 5 minutes, and then we got you. Not even that long. Great. Put it